What up, guys? It is 4:30. It is Monday. I hope your week is going great so far. Crazy football games over the weekend. Am I right? I think I picked a lot of them correctly. Wow, though. Jaguars over Niners, didn't see that coming. I didn't really pick the Packers and the Cowboys to have a tie. I thought the Colts have been doing really well with Indiana Jones, Danny Dimes, but my goodness, just about pulled that one out. Guys, so what I'm talking about today on this 84-degree day, that was the high. It's actually 84 right now, and the temperature's starting to go down. It'll be 83 here in about 30 minutes and about 80 degrees in an hour when I get off. It's the hottest day of the week. 82, 83, 83, 83, 81, 81, and 79, 79 next week. So that sounds cool. We're going to be getting into October. There's only today and tomorrow left of September. So this video, guys, is going to be on what I'm wearing today. I'm actually wearing a different stack. So I had been wearing the 3.2 millimeter heavy Lincoln 18 karat with the 24 inch 5.5 millimeter Jacoji Curb 18 karat at 24 inches. So one of the other looks that I had liked, guys, I don't know what that was, but I almost paused it to see, yeah. So one of the looks that I had here, so I have two chains on, and I'm stuttering a lot there. Let me tuck this one in. So what I had been wearing was this 3.2 millimeter Figaro at 22 inches with this guy right here. It's the 3.2 millimeter heavy link. Guys, I really like that look. I think it's cool. Of course, I'm a big guy. And so when we're talking hoodies and stuff, the 22 inch, let's just face it, and a get up like this does not look the absolute best. 23 and 24 probably looks a lot better on me. However, I like this look. I just wanted to go a little bit bigger today with this part. So what I did is I added, even though it's a round chain, I added the 22 karat 2 millimeter heavy cable link to the mix. So I kind of just put them together like that, lay them down. I pick them up like that and then just drop them. Didn't do a video yesterday. I usually wear Boss Crosses. I did not yesterday. I wore the Dallas Cowboy pendant, actually, just like this, guys. I had just feel like, first of all, God's not going to disown me. He would have already done that. I know that I'm going to be wearing that Boss Cross a lot, the 22 karat when I get it. And I thought, it's going to be cool. I just want to wear this pendant today. Because I didn't wear a jersey yesterday. I had told myself that I was going to wear a Micah Parsons jersey when he played the Cowboys, but I didn't. And I just didn't put on anybody's jersey. I just wore the pendant and watched the game. It was a great game. And today I was going to wear, I've just been rocking that one setup, guys. I really like it. If I just had one setup and two chains, that would be it. This one in 23 inches and then the 5.5 millimeter Jacoji Curb. But today I wanted this look. I wanted it a little more clean. Does that make sense? Even though I'm wearing two chains here and one here. There is one certain chain, it's not a tricolor rub, but there is one certain chain, and I've had it a few different times, but it's a certain millimeter, and I've been watching for this thing to be in stock for forever, and it hasn't been. And then last night I saw that it was in stock in two different lengths, and which I was like, man, what's in between those? What would I want? And the truth is, I was going to get it in a 22 inch because, guys, I've been rocking the Figaro. I said, it's something to keep on forever and ever and ever. I just really, there's a certain, there's just a certain look that I really, really like. And I used to wear the 7 millimeter Jacoji Curb nonstop. I've worn the 7 and I've had a 9mm, or 7 and 8mm Cuban that I never took off. The 10mm I take off every night. It was like 180 something grams, guys. It was 25 inches and 9mm is what it was. It wasn't 10, it was 9mm. That's the biggest chain that I'd ever had. So I had looked and I thought about making one more purchase, because you guys know that I'm pretty much done with what I'm talking about doing. I've got what I wanted, but I just thought, man, I really like the Figaro, and I'm rocking this Figaro. It's one of those things that no matter what you have on, if you just have this on, it'd be cool. But there's one chain, just one chain, and it's like, I like the weight of this because it barely weighs anything. It weighs 10 grams. If there's one chain out there, guys, it weighs, of course, over double, but it's about 25 grams, and I don't know. There's two sizes. There's one, that size that I'm looking at, I don't really want to say what it is, but there's one size that I was looking at, and then there's another size that was a little bit smaller, but those were sold out. And I thought about that too, because it's something I could just keep on all the time, but we'll see, because, the Figaro, I really like the Figaro, but I honestly think that probably something thicker like this looks better with this versus just see, here's the Fig here. It's that 22 karat. So see, if I had something a little darker here, so that's where this came in, and that's where I really like that. So I thought, well, maybe I should get one more chain, get it at 22 inches, but maybe not. So I had messaged Braden this morning, pretty much just to make sure it's in stock and everything, and I hadn't heard back from him yet, and he's super busy, but the prices did go up on that chain. I tried to order it, and it said that the order went through on my credit card, but it's pending, and I don't have an order number, and it's not showing, so I don't think it was ever confirmed. So I messaged him I messaged Braden a couple hours ago and I asked him, I said, hey, did this chain go through? Because when I went back to the site to see it, because there was only one left, to see it still shows there's one, but it is like $60 or $80 more now. And guys, I'm all about signs and stuff, so if that's the deal, then it might be just telling me, skip that guy, but bad timing, whatever. But I'm super happy with my heavy cable link. I mean, my big three right now, guys, are my Jacoji Curve at home, my 3.2mm heavy link, and then my 2mm heavy cable link, because that heavy cable link, I absolutely love it. For pendants, it's amazing. The only thing it does not weigh very much, guys. It's 13 grams. So when you start putting like an 11-gram cowboy helmet on it, if you were to wear that a lot, there is a chance that could over time damage the chain or stretch it or stuff. So yesterday I was wearing it on the 3.2mm heavy link, guys. That one weighs 36 grams. Ain't no thing to it. But again, I'm looking at one more chain, 22 inches, and it's something that if I were to wear, I'd probably, like I said with the Figaro, it would be something like that, except it would be, the Figaro was kind of where I came from, and this other chain's kind of to where I went and where I am now in my life and where I'm going. But I don't really want to get rid of the Figaro. If I bought this other chain, I don't know if I'd need both. I know it's two totally different looks, but as for the look I'm going for, I just want the better one. So, but we're talking about weight. So 22 inches, guys, does affect me a little bit when it gets heavy and stuff, headaches and whatnot. So I just, I don't know. Gold's expensive, and it's getting even more and more expensive. What is it like? Is it like $3,850 when I just got on here? That is crazy. So that's kind of what I was looking at there. Kind of interested in it, but again, we'll see how it works, because we're talking, a substantial amount of money. And I understand when you're giving money for gold jewelry that you are getting some of that money back. Say you give somebody $100 for $80 worth of gold, just an example. You're actually only paying $20 to have them make that gold or money into something pretty to hang around your neck or your fingers or whatever you hang it around. But anyways, guys, that's this video. I just kind of wanted to show you this look right here again, because I have been wearing this one right here. This is why I love 23 inches, because when you throw on 22 inches, you have this look. When you throw on 24 inches, you have that look. So today, like I said, I've just been rocking this. It's a very clean cut, messy look. So I've got these up here, and then I've got this one down here, and I think it's very cool looking. However, you guys know that I do like rocking a flat and a round chain, but it has to be right. You can't have the same sizes because it just doesn't work. The round chain down here, maybe 3.2, but I'm going to need a 3.5, 4 millimeter up here, 3 to 4 millimeter, to really get the flat curve to get that look. Because a 3.5 flat curve is probably going to look pretty close. The 3.2 may even look bigger. But anyways, guys, and see how there's a little split. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. This guy right here, it just does what it wants to do. And I think that's totally cool, guys. I love having different looks. It's very cool to be able to have the different chains to kind of mix and match. One day if I just wanted to wear this, I could, or say, if I just had on a collared shirt or maybe a button-up jacket or even an actual polo, with the 2 buttons up top, maybe we just wear this 22-inch look because it's going to be real clean, okay? But again, 22 inches is my favorite for pendant. I also like the 24-inch look. So with this 23, well, the 23 is probably my favorite. So with that, any standard size pendant and stuff like that, I've got it covered. Mini size pendants, you don't really want a mini size hanging way down here, guys. It kind of looks a little, you want it to be proportional. So, but there you are. Hope everyone had a wonderful Monday, wonderful weekend. And guys, Monday Night Football, 2 games on tonight. I know one of them's like the Broncos and the Bengals, so probably gonna go Broncos with that one. I don't remember who the other one is, but got people pulling in. They pull into the parking lot. They pull into where they are parked correctly, and then they back out and leave. Happens all the time. Very weird. All right, man, ladies, whoever you are, I love you, man. Woman, lady, man, thing. Okay. I'll let you guys know if I order that other chain. We'll find out soon enough. I don't know. If I don't, it's not a big deal. If I do, it's cool. A little nervous about it, even if I got it. I have had, I don't know if I've had that size before, but I've had the size right up, even recently, and I absolutely love it. So it's almost making me think that size that's right up might be the size that I need to go. But going a little smaller would be probably more proportional with this, and it's something that would be a little less weight, a little more comfortable to probably wear all times, That way when I'm sitting there looking at myself shirtless in the mirror, I'm just kidding, guys. You have an awesome day. I'm gonna leave you with that imagery.